Hello and welcome to Legacy Atlanta. We are here in the Be Open series, and I'm a little bit late to qualifying, so we're going to hop in really quick here. I'm excited to do some Xfinity racing here at good old vintage Atlanta. I first said Iowa by accident after just coming from ARCA, so I had to re-record the intro because I'm a doofus. But we've got ourselves, come on Race Lab, a 3.8k strength of field, looking pretty strong out here on Monday night. I finally got all those Iowa races out of my system in ARCA. Probably why I said Iowa by accident initially, because I had to do it 3 times. But we're finally out of corn country and here at back in time in Atlanta. We are going to be running the high line for Q, although it is very loose. Holy cow, tried to kill me. Wow, the track is hotter than it was in practice, that's for sure. Though nearly spun it there off the high line. And I think I want to run just a little bit lower here in 3 and 4. Like right there, because there's some nasty bumps up on the high side over in 3 and 4, but I found you get the best run from the high line over there. Man, it is not gripping up very well in 1 and 2. That was awful. That 1 and 2 is not going to work. So that first lap is probably going to be the better one. Honestly think I could have done a little bit better here in qualifying, but hopefully it'll be alright. We've got ourselves a full-length race coming up in Be Open. Looking forward to it. P4 is not that bad anyway. Just running the OSR setup for this one. No changes for the Q setup, but I did loosen up the race set a little bit. It was a little bit more on the right front than the right rear, and that was running alone, so I figured if we get into some dirty air and stuff, the car could get a little bit tighter, and I prefer a little bit looser handling anyway. So I figured make just a small adjustment to get that thing turning a little bit better. And that's what we're going to run with. As we are P5 right now, and looks like we're about ready to get into the race, which is good stuff. Make sure we got that good, and then we'll make sure we get our race setup in. So no changes to the Q setup. It is only the race setup that I made some looser adjustments, although I could have maybe used a little bit more turn there in qualifying, but I mean, I did get loose in lap 1, so who knows, really. I got loose in turn 1 on the first lap and then tight on the second lap, so it's probably driver error more than anything. But this is the one we want. They offered 2 setups, one looser and one tighter, and I still wanted a little bit more turn with the looser setup. But that, again, is probably just all my personal preference. I like to get it sliding around a little bit. But really strong field here. Going to do the best I can. P5 is not too bad at all for the 8 car. We got a lot of guys, really fast guys down there not qualifying that I'm sure we're going to see before too long.
P5.
90 laps in this one.
1 lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
Prepared here. Session last lap. Old Atlanta, rough surface. Gonna need to be saving tire. And that's another reason I was so particular about loosening the setup a little bit.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Hopefully gonna be able to get it on that right rear a little bit. This could be a tough one though. Very strong field. Can't hear that guy. I think that is his mic issue though. I've got it unmuted. Unless they're really quiet.
I've got that data.
Can't hear anything. Of course, my iRating's a little bit damaged after 2 last place finishes at Iowa in the ARCA car to start the week. 250 lost right there, so maybe we would have been up a couple of car numbers without that, but either way, it's not going to change the skill level of those guys around us. 3 sets of tires, 56 laps on a full tank. We're probably just going to go ahead and run the full fuel run there. Run till it's just about dry. I think usually the later pit stops work pretty well here in the Xfinity series. Why can't I hear
Race
anybody?
speed is 64 miles per hour.
Are they too quiet? Try second gear start. Definitely want to test the launch a little bit here at Atlanta. The surface can be pretty slick. I think we should be okay. It says I should be receiving any of the communications, so maybe it's just guys testing out their communications, their buttons to make sure it's working. But not too bad of a starting spot here for how I felt like I didn't hit my marks too well. Should be good enough to get it going. We're going to try to save tire and hopefully not get run over doing it. We'll see what happens. 90 laps here in the Xfinity Series coming up.
Get ready.
I think I'm glad I'm on the inside. I think that's where I want to be to start this thing, saving my stuff. We're all going to be going on green with the restart zone, so we don't have to worry about seeing the leader. We're going to go whenever it says go. Maybe a little tire spin from some guys up there. Seemed like it was some guys were getting a little bit wiggly.
Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there.
Ooh.
Clear outside if you want.
5 gets the wall. I gave him room, I hope. Thought I did. Using that line on the track as kind of a
Decent start. We can build something from here.
marker point. That run on the 10 here without really trying.
Outside. You're in 4th position. Stay low.
You're going to be doing big lifts.
Clear outside.
He's filing in behind us. We've moved forward a little bit without even really trying, but I do want to not overdo this. I want to save my stuff. Which means big lifts off. This car turns much better when you got very little to no throttle in it. I'm going to try to keep that in mind and try to keep the car turning.
The leader's just done a
That knowledge.
You're now in third.
The car ahead has just done a 31.49. P3.
I'm hoping that the car will get a little bit looser, though. We've actually got some pretty clean air in front of us. We got the 2 guys up ahead, but they're about half a second up. I'm hoping that that means we're running into some clean air at the moment. Hopefully help this thing turn. Plus the adjustments I made. Still can't hear anybody.
Okay, Colton. Our fuel window opens on lap 43. It'll close on lap 47.
The car in P14. Just step faster at lap 31.
Usually the car seems to get a little bit looser in turn 2 here at Atlanta over time. Don't know if that's going to be the case here, but might allow us to push a little bit harder on the exit of that corner. 5's right behind us. We got a big run coming from the 1 car. He is a Pro Series driver.
That was a 31.85.
Well, I fully expected him to show up before too long, and he certainly made a charge. He's going for track position early, it looks like.
Still there.
5 going to get to our outside. I really do hope I didn't push too wide on the opening laps there. Force him up into the wall. I don't think I did, but apologies to him if I did. I hope not.
Stay low.
Got guys pushing a little bit harder here. Getting around on the outside.
Stay low. Clear outside. Outside. Outside.
I'm going to
Clear.
pen to that white line. I'm going to let these guys go a little bit harder in that second lane early on here. I don't, I want to push things too hard and end up hurting my stuff. Those guys might have even looser setups, which would allow them to push a little bit more, get the car yawed out.
Outside.
And they just have the skill to hold on to it.
Stay low.
We're definitely getting past a lot on that outside, though.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside.
Man, these guys are flying past
Stay
us.
low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. Outside. Clear.
I tried to get to my inside, I guess.
Outside.
Guys being very
Still
aggressive. About to be taking 3 wide here.
Keep low. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside. 2
Doing my
wide.
best.
Clear.
Car's not really turning very much right now, even after I loosened it. It's feeling tight.
Car inside. Still there.
Now we are going to be in this second lane.
Still there at the bottom.
Still not looking very quick in the second lane, though,
Keep
either.
high.
B13. That lap was at 32.16.
Clear. Inside.
22 gasses it up. Looked like he was trying to clear
Keep
us.
high.
We will succeed in that for now. I
Still
don't feel
there.
like I killed my tires early on or anything. I feel like I'm driving softer than most of the guys around us. They're still
Stay
getting
high.
the passes
Clear.
done.
Inside.
But Levin being very aggressive.
Keep high.
Sticking his nose down there.
Still
I
there.
left it
Hold
open,
your
though,
line.
so fair
Clear
enough.
Inside.
We're falling back really
That
bad.
was at 32.24.
Don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that because the car just feels not good. Car feels very bad, in fact. It's very tight. So we're going to have to make some adjustments, I think. Just loosen this thing up even more.
Inside.
16 going to go to
Still
our
there.
inside.
Stay high. There's a car on the
There's
left
pin
side.
adjustments. There we go. Okay, cheat sheet.
Still inside.
We'll
P16.
loosen this thing up. We've got to find a nice safe space to do that, though.
Clear inside. Inside.
I mean, just look at the speed
Still
like
there,
everybody
inside.
has through the middle of the corner compared to us. It's kind of
The
crazy.
car behind is
23
moving
back here,
on.
just
Gap is 1.1.
gaining a whole half second in the middle of the
Still
corner.
there. Clear.
Okay, so after spring,
The yellow flag is out.
All right.
Line up. Single file.
caution
Closed.
must have happened
Pit
behind
road is
us.
closed.
We're gonna go make adjustments because this thing is not
Race car
working
is
for us
out.
right now.
Line up single file behind car number 23.
Checking up.
We
We'll
can see
do
Owens
Catch up,
has been
23,
hit. We're
car
under
2
caution.
Owens,
here.
did I make you do that? I
Top
think
speed
it's,
is
man, I
2
can't-
here.
Yeah, I don't know. I
miles
was
per
We'll do
hour.
that.
VR dude, and for some reason I'm eating this right front up. I apologize, brother. That was me. Alright, slap that wall.
We're gonna go ahead and take tires early
Pit
here.
road's open.
Pits are open.
I think this could go
I
green
looked
quite a
in my
ways,
mirror and you got loose.
and I want to come in to make the adjustments anyway. So we're gonna go on a strategy that puts us on fresh tires right now, even if it is a little bit early. Unfortunately, this is feeling pretty reminiscent to some of the other intermediate tracks we've had earlier in the
I don't know
season.
what I'm doing differently in the monitors than I was doing in VR.
I can hear people now.
I apologize, guys.
The leader, Trent, is pitting.
Looks like everybody's pitting, actually.
Pit lane
No,
speed
tires
limit is
go
50
away pretty
miles per
darn
hour.
quick here. You're going very slow on pit lane.
We think we'll need to stop again.
Lots of checking up going on.
10. 5.
We'll pack it full of fuel
3,
too. Let's see how far we
2,
can get with it.
1. Right here.
Front right.
93, 96.
Front
Yeah,
left,
I was definitely getting on that right
95%.
front. Hopefully these adjustments help us. I didn't feel like I was overdriving it either. It just was not happening for us.
Line up.
The
Single
23?
file.
No, we do not. Alright.
We will need to add 10.8 gallons.
59. So we're not quite near enough to make it to the end. I don't think we can save that much either. 59 laps, about 60, even if we could do 60. That's too far to go, so... I'm not going to be able to make it on fuel, but everybody wanted some tires, I believe. Not sure what spot we're in right now. Or if we gained or lost. Looked like everybody kind of got mixed up. The 9 had a bad pit stop. He came in P6 maybe. Although that could be scrambled up from whenever everybody crossed the start-finish line.
Follow car
Line up
number
on the outside.
9. The outside
Get up
column.
9.
Alright, Colton, get ready.
Alright, let's see what happens
At the end of
here.
this lap. The pace car's in, turn 1.
Gonna have to go a little bit easy on launch to make sure this car isn't gonna just slip out from under me. I think on cold tires especially, it could be hard to handle, but we're gonna need that extra turn.
The pace car is in, turn 2.
I didn't see any wreck at all. I don't know if that happened way behind us or what happened. Thankfully we didn't have to dodge it though. So it's looking like we're P16. Definitely not great. We went from P5 all the way back to P16, but we made some adjustments. Hopefully that'll help us out. We can even go further on it a little bit more too, if we need to. Maybe get this thing rotating like we need it to. I'm hoping we're not too far off. That right front was not looking good though.
Get ready. Going green.
3% worse than the right rear after not too long of a run.
Okay, Colton.
Again, I felt like I was saving. I wasn't feeling like I was overdoing it or anything.
The leader just did a 21.63.
We're back going.
Inside.
P15.
Still there. Inside. Still there at the bottom.
Alright, what's the car want to do here? That's fine.
Clear.
You guys get close to the wall up there, but doing
Inside.
fine.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there. Clear.
Okay, the
Inside.
changes feel good so far. Feels like we're getting some
Stay
rotation.
high. There's a
Still
car on the
early
low
though,
side.
obviously.
Still inside.
The driver in front of us is Ross. Car number
Still there.
11.
Oh,
Car rating is
he's losing it.
4.2.
Guy in front of us is losing it. We're gonna have to check up for him.
Clear. Car inside.
That killed us.
You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Some bad luck.
Still hold.
We're getting squeezed. We are the meat in the sandwich.
Clear.
22 not giving much room for being top side of 3 wide, but we survive it. Just kind of backed out of it because I don't want to die.
The leader has just done a 31.
Way too early for racing that close.
Parker, 31.
The car in
125.
P5.
16th
Just at the
place.
fastest lap. 31.185.
I hope this thing turns better this time around. Use a little bit of brake on entry. Very gentle on throttle pedal.
Parker, car number 7, is now in the lead. Fastest lap for
3 wide for the lead up there.
06.
The car in P3.
That's interesting.
Just at the fastest lap. 31.0.
And one of them just set the fastest lap.
The car in front is Vincent, car number 22, and their rating is 2.7.
At least they're still within sight. I would love to get back up there, back into the top 5, but that feels pretty ambitious. I don't know if we've got the race set quite to bring it back up there in such a strong field, but we're going to do the best we can.
Flat for you. Pit road is closed right now.
Alright, alright. Man, I was looking at my relative or something. I almost missed that. Thankfully, we are okay.
We think we'll need to add 10.3 gallons.
Do we come top it off on fuel? We're already in the back.
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car.
They're
22.
getting pretty close.
Caution, it's closed.
I think we top it off. Not too worried about track position right now.
Pace car speed is 66 miles per hour. We need to catch.
Not sure what happened. That was kind of a weird place to get
Turn
a
2.
yellow. I guess quad oval here can sometimes cause some stuff.
Yeah.
Usually I'm using the straights as my time to look at the relative and stuff, so I'm glad I was able to notice it in time.
Holy moly.
I couldn't just slam on the brakes either, though. Brake bias is back a little bit.
The pace car is in. Turn 3.
Don't want to spin myself out.
15 car.
15 going to get He's a lucky dog, it looks like. What is everybody else going to do here? I feel like most guys probably going to stay out, right? I don't think we can make it on fuel right now. It's divided. Like I said, we're far enough back. I don't mind losing the track position right now. We're just going to top it off. See what happens.
Pit box in. 10.
Make sure the tires are off. They are, okay.
5, 3, 2, 1.
You never know. We can
Right
see
here.
if we can make it. I feel like there's a lot of off-throttle time here.
Right front.
We're done. Get
98
going.
Fahrenheit. Front left. 165
I feel like I should know it,
Fahrenheit.
Patrick. Now,
Line up, single file.
Feel like you should know me?
6, car.
yeah, your name looks familiar.
Only 58.
We'll need to
I don't know
add
if we know each other in real
7.8
life, but-
gallons.
7.8
Catch up to
to
a lot more.
save. I don't think we can save that much,
I've
but
been racing it forever, so I'm not a senior
We'll see.
guy.
We'll see what we can do.
Turn 3.
still got a couple people behind us.
If I know you, that means two things. You're a good driver or you're a wrecker.
No, hopefully it's the former. I try to keep my safety rating above 4.5. I'm pretty clean.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Yeah, I hear you.
So we're going to save as much as we can during these yellow laps. Right now we are about 10 laps short, I think.
Catch up, 6, car. Catch up,
Follow
24,
car number
car.
I don't
25.
think-
to
The
green.
inside column.
Line
Catch
up on
up.
the
Stuffing it full of
6.
fuel here
Race cars in this lap.
is going to do enough to justify coming back down to offset any track position difference.
I was in the first race today, and on the restart, I spun my tires, and a couple of other people spun their tires. I'm weary now.
The base car's in. Turn
Anybody
2.
else behind us are probably also seeing what they can do fuel-wise, so I don't expect to get run over or anything on the start. I wonder if I should have gone ahead and made more adjustments to loosen it up, but what were the tires? 99, 98. Oh, okay. I mean, that right front was hotter, so it was probably going to swing the other way, but that's at least something that the right rear was actually worse, but that's often the case when the tires are cold at a start, so I'm not going to read too far into that. But hopefully it's not too bad here. We'll find out.
We'll need to add
Get ready,
7.6
going green.
gallons.
1.6, that's a lot to save, so I don't know if it's happening, but we'll try. Restart coming up here.
The pace
The
car
pace
is just
car
left.
is in. The pace
Second
car is
gear.
on. Be ready.
Green,
Green, green,
let's go.
green. Car 1 has taken the lead. The leader is running.
Well, guys, a little slow on the launch.
23.812.
P17.
Outside. Keep low. Clear up top. Outside.
Alright.
Keep low. Still there. Hold your line. Keep low.
Watch for wrecks, we've had a couple already. 24 holding me really tight on the outside.
Okay, Colton. The next car is
Keep
called
low.
car number 17. And their rating is 3.1. 15th place.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Still there. Still there.
Not interested in
Clear
3
up,
wide
2
back
wide.
here, so we're going to lift off early, save some
Clear.
more fuel. 6 also came in there, but he might not be expecting to make it on fuel. He might just be doing a little bit something else, I don't know.
It looks like we'll need to add 7.0 gallons. 17th
0.0,
place.
so we are saving some. Not a lot, but some. I'm gonna let the 3 go by. Well, I was gonna, but then he lost the momentum there. I thought he was about to put the car to our inside. Trying to save fuel here, so I'm trying to go a little bit easier. I am begging you, go around me, please. You're making me nervous. Just go low, please.
Car inside. Clear inside.
prefer to not have to take the high line, but we got some blocking up ahead. You got guys blocking all the way down to the white line. Three laps, and still not quite enough. But with our performance in that first run, I feel like I need to try to do something a little bit different.
You got
car number 3, and their rating is 6.6.
You're losing on the card.
No.
Point to gain.
Is
I was talking over my crew chief. I can't hear him when he's saying how much time is, how much fuel is needed to be saved.
The leader just did a 31.416.
We'll need to add 7.2 gallons.
7.2, so that number actually went up. Not really what I want to hear.
Up the high.
I'm hoping that being extra easy is going to help us long run as well, though.
The car in front of us is now Johnson. Car number 20.
Be able to save some
Their
fuel
rating
and
is 2.7.
save some tire at the same time.
That last lap was a 32.06.
Car still feels like it's getting real tight on the exits, middle and the exits. You can get pretty decent turn in, it feels like. It's just once you need to start getting through the exit of the corner, it's binding up pretty bad, and I feel like it's doing some damage to that right front. We got 60 laps left. About 50 laps of fuel, so we're still right around 10 laps short. That's so much to save, man. I mean, we could sit around here at half throttle the whole time, but then the people that pit are just going to be faster. So that doesn't do us any good either. Never know, though. P18 at the moment. Let's check again here. Once we cross the line.
We'll need to add 6.8 gallons.
6.8, okay. It's back in the right direction.
No, that's on me. I got tight.
In front is now 0.
This is, of course, assuming they keep it green, which
Fueling up now should get us
doesn't
to
feel
the
that
finish.
likely. Just now saying fueling up should get us to the finish. I think if we do get another pit stop here, we just max this out, because I'm not feeling
Is now 0.
any issue holding on to this thing. And I feel like a good setup. It should be tough to drive. And at no point am I really feeling too loose to handle it. So might as well go full on with the changes that should loosen the car up.
The gap to Johnson ahead is now 0.92.
Perfect scenario, though. We don't have to come down pit road again. We can
The
somehow
leader
make it
just
to
did
the
a
end.
32.137.
That's going to be very ambitious, though. Even if these guys pit, they might still be able to catch us and pass us with how slow we have to be, but I don't know how much faster I was going to be than this anyway, to be honest with you. The car did not feel good at all.
I think we'll need to add 6.7 gallons.
6.7. We might be able to do that. If we're losing a 0.1 every lap, if we can save just a little bit more than that, maybe, might be possible. Especially if we need to use less throttle as this run goes along anyway.
The gap to Johnson ahead is now 0.88.
Might save more and more.
We will need need to add 6.6 gallons.
It's 6.6 now. Wonder if I could use some clutch to help out. I think I might try that out. It's just so tough to do. You can see we lost a tenth trying to clutch it there. Catching up to the 20. Not sure what strategy he's on. I don't think he's trying to make it to the end because he did not pit when we did. He pit lap 14. So he might just be struggling.
It looks like we'll need to add 6.5 gallons.
6.5.
The gap to B17 ahead is now 0.92. Matthew, car number
Ooh, he's mowing some grass. That thing looks like it's not handling too well for him.
1.3 seconds.
He's up in the wall. That thing is not handling. That thing's evil, you can tell. Hopefully he's able to hold on to it. Would love to be able to make it to the end just to see if we can make it. I'm very curious. Guy on pit road, that's somebody that's already been a lap down and had some sort of
The lap
issues.
time was at 33.06.
Sorry, Six, I didn't mean to put you in a bad spot there. I appreciate you listening.
No worries, I kind of seen it.
We estimate we're going to need to add 6.3 gallons.
I don't know
It's
if
starting to get
we're
tight, and I'm like,
saving
oh no!
fast enough.
Leader is running 32.348.
So we got 50 laps to go. We've gotten closer. We're about 6.5
The gap to
away or
ahead is
so.
now 0.83.
6.5 laps
We've just
short.
done a 33.16. The gap behind is now 0.72.
Really interesting.
Okay, Colton.
I don't know
the pit
if
window is now open.
clutching
Get
is going to
tight.
help or
The
not.
exit position estimates may be off. We should come out into position 22.
I feel like I'm able to be a little bit more consistent speed-wise with just lifting.
That lap was at 33.17. Lap time's pretty consistent.
I don't know, we'll throw it in a little bit here and there, I guess. Eight laps to go. Ooh.
That lap time was 33.14.
Got somebody coming up on us, looking to maybe take a position away. Position won't matter though if somebody can make it and somebody can't, so I'm not going to fight that or anything. Up in the wall behind us. I thought he was going to get a big run, but then he got the wall. Wish I had a little bit of draft maybe to help, but not a ton of draft here probably.
33.29.
Not like Atlanta Super Speedway, the modern version.
The gap to Bickner behind is now 0.17.
wonder if we're going to end up lapped. I know we're obviously going to be much slower than the leaders. I got loose trying to get around our outside, it looked like. Scared me a little bit. Promise I won't fight for the spot. You can get around me. I won't make it an issue.
You've just done a 33.36.
Oh man, that 20 having another issue. He's struggling.
The leader is running 32.545. Car outside. Still there. Go low.
Let's check in on the fuel here in a second.
Clear outside if you want it.
We do not want to fight side by side with this guy.
Still there.
And he's just hanging out over there. I'm not even trying to go fast right now. Please just get around me. I'm just trying not to get caught in anything.
Still there.
Worst thing for our strategy that can happen right now is a caution.
Clear.
Finally gets around us.
E19. We'll need to add 5.3 gallons.
5.3. We've made some progress, but is it enough progress? See the leader there on the relative. I mean, we don't necessarily need to win the race, though, if we can make it on fuel. If we can make it on fuel and just get a good finish out of it, that's also worth it. I think the 19's doing the same thing we are, though, and he's now up upon us.
2.7.
What does iRacing's calculator say? At about 37 laps of fuel. And about 41 laps left, so we're getting close according to that.
P18. That lap time was 33.50.
Not clear, man.
Very interesting to see if... Uh-oh. Something happened. The 3 car, I think, is who that was that just left. So something happened, but did not bring out a yellow.
That was a 33.58.
It's starting to get a little bit tight in 1 and 2, even at the slow pace we're going. About ready to get past the 21 again. I have no idea if he's trying to save or not.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside if you want it.
So he's getting real tight or something, maybe.
We'll need to add
The leader
4.3
gallons.
gallons.
32.843.
2.8 for the leader. They're still almost a second faster. But obviously they're going to have to pit. And they're probably going to pit not too far from now. Going to have to pay attention to my mirror in case any guys start flying up on us.
B16. Okay, Colton. Lap times are pretty consistent. We estimate we're going to need to add 4.3 gallons.
Car inside. Still there at the bottom.
Okay. I'll get back to the bottom as soon as possible here. Shortest way around. 35 laps. We're getting close.
17th place. That lap was a 33.88.
It still could work out for us if we go extra long and a caution comes out at the right time.
Next car is LS. Car
Pitting?
number
Looked for a second
19.
like he was
Their rating
pitting.
is 3.0. That's half fuel. You've used half your
We want
fuel.
ourselves a Ty Dillon situation here. I just hit my brake pedal instead of the clutch. That's pretty dumb. That's not going to help things. They're like right next to each other, you know, so it's it can get confusing sometimes, you know. Let's see, we've got 35 laps to go. We're 2 laps short. The question is, how are we going to be compared to the guys that pit and then start flying around the track at Mach 12 compared to us? Like, that's going to be interesting to see. I'm starting to think we can make it. Just gotta keep at it. Maybe we can pull a rabbit out of the hat here and get some much better, get a much better finish than I think we were gonna get otherwise. You saw how bad we were on that initial run. Even with the extra adjustments I made, I don't think they were quite enough to make us competitive with those fastest guys.
Pitting.
That guy's pitting.
Your lap time was 33.53.
The leader is running 33.024.
The times that we were running, they've gotten closer to the leader. And I think that's going to be essential to making this happen. Is going easy to save our tire also, or save our fuel also saves the tire just by accident. And we end up being pretty good long run. As these guys start pitting though, it's going to be a good test to see
He's pitting from P19. He should come out close in front of you.
how this might work out for us, if at all.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds. Keep low.
I don't want to battle the 19 all too much.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Keep low. Clear up top.
Gonna get the run out, I'll leave him a lane.
Stay low.
Okay, Colton, the next car
Pitting,
is
that's not somebody in front of us, is it? No, okay. Let's check real quick.
Car outside. Clear up top.
Leader still has not pit. 28 laps. We're still 2 laps short.
The leader's pitting now.
He's pitting from position 1. Looks like he'll come out just in front
Car
of you.
outside.
Anderson, car number 4,
Still there.
is leading the race.
Clear outside.
Pass there.
The car ahead is Johnson, car number
Very
20.
interested to see
Their
how this
rating
shakes
is
out.
2.7.
Steven, I'm pitting right here.
Even if it doesn't work for us, at least it'll be interesting.
Gotcha.
Johnson behind is pitting.
Pitting, Austin, pitting.
You're in the
P6.
top 10.
That was
We're in the top 10.
53.69.
The leader's pitting now.
Position 2. It looks
So
like
this is
he'll
the
come
point in
out
the
just
race,
behind you.
a little bit later after this, I guess, where we could get a caution and it could still work out
The car
for
in
us.
front is pitting.
The only problem with that is I'll have to go fast again, and I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that. No, 28 laps.
I think we'll need to add 2.8 gallons.
2.8 needed to be saved. We've cut a big chunk out of that
The next
number.
car is 1 lap behind.
Starting to see guys that have pit, though, coming up on us. You can see on Race Lab there the 9, who is 4 seconds back. He has pit already.
That was a 33.80. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Probably a bit too soon to be seeing him, unfortunately.
The leader is running 33.083.
So we'll see what happens.
The car in front is pitting.
Wonder if we're going to be the first of the guys that are planning to not pit. It's got me a little bit concerned that our number doesn't seem to be going down much more in terms of estimated laps remaining.
The car in front is pitting.
Here comes a really fast number 2 car,
Outside.
not too far back.
Clear. Outside.
Trying
You're
not to be
there,
in his
hold your
way.
line. You're back in third. Keep hustling. Clear outside.
Even if we don't win it, we can get a solid finish maybe, I don't know. It's looking less and less likely, however.
Car inside.
You can see they're flying past.
Clear. Car inside. Clear.
Back down to the bottom. Only 4 laps remaining, we're getting closer.
You're back in
Lap
fifth.
time was
Outside.
33.63.
Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside.
Goes
Clear.
the 9. Another guy gonna be flying up on us here.
Outside.
Shouldn't be too much
Still
trouble.
there. Hold your line. Clear up top.
Alright. We got a little bit before the next guy then.
B6.
No, that's not true. The 10 is on his way. Pretty
The next
fast.
car is a lap behind.
I'm hoping the tires start evening out though. Maybe once those guys use the new off their tires,
Number 9.
lap times start evening out a little bit.
Inside.
And reaches us.
Still inside. Clear.
P7. The lap time was at 33.53.
Next guy that's going to be quick is the 4.
Outside. Clear up top.
I don't know if this is going to work, guys. Might have to just hope we get a yellow at this point.
P8. Your last lap time was at 33.61.
The leader is running 33.286. Inside. Still inside. Clear inside.
Oh, I had a rough pit.
Not expect the 24 to be so slow on entry if he's got faster tires.
The car behind is closing
Okay,
on you.
Colton.
The
The
gap
next
is
car is Anderson. Car
1.1
number
seconds.
4, and their rating is 6.4. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
See, P8 right now. I don't know if we have anybody in front of us that's also trying to save, and whether they're going to be successful or not. I gotta go bottom.
Car
It's
outside.
too important for me to
Clear
try to
high.
take the shortest way around, so I'm just gonna be doing what I can
Car
here
outside.
to keep hold my line.
Outside. Clear.
P10.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
Pulling away.
1.9 seconds.
Oh, yeah, because the 19's also trying to make it as well, I think. Still not quite there on fuel, I don't think.
The gap to
The car behind
P9
is closing on
ahead
you.
is
The gap
increasing.
is
It's now
1.9
1.36.
seconds.
We will need to add 2.3 gallons.
2.3, 18 laps to go to do it. I don't know if it's happening.
The car in front of us is Milanese, car number 13, and their rating is 4.0.
Twelve's coming with fresh tires.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 3.6 seconds outside. Clear high. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 3.4 seconds.
P11, not that was a 34.00.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna get a yellow either.
The gap to Fitzgerald ahead is increasing. It's now 1.42. Okay, Colton, the next car is Fitzgerald, car number
16
12.
laps to go,
Their
about
rating is
14 on the
4.1.
fuel.
It looks like we'll need to add 2.1 gallons. Dart
2.1, the
gaining
number's
on
still
you. The
going
gap is
down,
now
but it's not going down
1.17.
nearly as fast as it was earlier.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 2.7 seconds.
You don't need to know that I'm losing on the car in front. I can see that pretty
The
well.
car behind is
I
closing
don't think it's
on you.
really
The
relevant
gap
to
is
me.
2.2 seconds. Clear high.
P12, you've just done a
The lead is pitting
33.80.
now.
Fortunately, we've made our bet here. We're just going to have to lay in it. Because abandoning it at this point would just make things worse.
Is leading the race.
We got to try to make it to the end.
The leader just did a 32.052.
One's
The
back in the
Dart
lead.
ahead is increasing. It's now 0.79.
's got fresh tires. He's coming up. Oh, the leader just pit. No, the 6 just pit. So he was also trying to make it, I guess.
Car outside. Outside, clear.
Lane open up there.
Keep low. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 3.3 seconds. Clear.
Not looking like this was the thing to do, unfortunately. We're back in P13, which I guess still wouldn't be bad if we finished here, but we still have to A, not lose any more spots, and B,
The gap to
make it.
Cook ahead
Actually
is
make it to the
increasing.
end.
It's now 0.73.
That is still very much in question. We got 12 laps to go coming up.
The car in front of us is now Cook, car number 17, and their rating
Lap
is
and a half
3.1.
short. Or more.
Klein is closing in. The gap is now 0.79.
More fresh tires
That lap
on the
was a
way.
33.79. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Hold it to the bottom here.
Outside. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 2.2 seconds. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Outside, clear. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 4.9 seconds.
Well, this is a bummer.
P14.
Gonna be even more of a bummer when we can't make it to the end anyway.
We'll need to add 1.8 gallons.
Down to
The gap to
1.8.
13th place.
We're in the
Ahead is
ones,
increasing.
but we've only
It's
got
now
10 laps to go coming up. I
1.09.
don't know if we can save enough. I don't hit the grass like the 22 did earlier.
Great job. Game to
Their
go.
rating is 2.7. The guy behind has just done a 31.
6 is going to be exceptionally fast. He's coming up. He pit much later.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 2.5 seconds. Car outside.
Leader's coming up now. We will be put a lap down.
P15.
The leader is running 32.288.
I think we'll need to add 1.6 gallons.
0.6. Says we have about 7 laps of fuel left, and we're coming to 8 to go.
The gap
And we
to
got less than
P1
7.
behind is now
I don't think we're going to
2.5,
make it.
1 lap ahead.
Although if we're a lap down, then we will.
Car number 6, and their rating is
More likely
6.0.
make it. We're about a lap and a half
Gap to
short.
14th.
So if we
Ahead.
saved
The leader
half
is
a
coming
lap
up now.
more,
They're not
we'd be able to
outside.
make it once the leader passes us, which he is going to do. So that's interesting. That might be what saves us on actually making it to the end.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 5 seconds.
I guess saving fuel and doing one less pit stop is not
You've got
the
about
way.
4 laps of fuel left.
Stop.
That lap was a 33.62. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Yeah, the 19 was doing the same thing we were doing.
Car outside. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Did not work for
Outside
us.
clear.
So we have to make it one less lap now. So we got that.
The gap
Whoa,
behind
I'm
is
sorry.
now 6.0 seconds.
Friday, see, I'm not getting D again.
Still in lucky dog position if they want to wreck now. We're running out of time for that option to be available
You've got
though.
about 3 laps of fuel left.
I just happened to glance at my mirror just before I go out of corner.
The gap to P2 behind is now 3.1 seconds. One
Oh
lap
boy.
in front.
Gotta make it 4 more laps and we're at this point gonna run out on the back stretch. Keep seeing that 16 on pit road and hoping that we're gonna get another spot from somebody having to pit or something in front of us,
5
but
laps to go.
Only 2 laps
Nah.
of fuel
Not to
left.
push.
quite so lucky. It's gonna be close, but it's not gonna bring us a good finish, unfortunately. At this point, I at least want to make it after trying so hard.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh boy.
The car in front of us is Vincent, car number 22, and their rating is
You've got about
2.7.
2 laps of fuel left.
2 laps of fuel left.
0.59. 1 lap
2.5
ahead.
laps to go for us.
15th place.
Hopefully he's going
Car
high.
outside. You've got 2 laps to go. Stay low. The leader is running 32.48.
2 laps
Outside is
left.
clear.
We've only got enough fuel for this lap. The gap to LS.
We're
behind
almost
is
down
now
to 1 lap
5.8
left.
seconds.
We got to get to the white.
Okay, Colton, coming to the
You
pits
have
at the end
about
of this
1 lap
lap.
of fuel
Folks,
left.
this lap.
You should fit to refuel.
Should be the white
Gap
flag
to
for us though, I
P3
believe,
behind is
right?
now 0.
Car
0.
outside. Stay low. Clear high. White flag
Yeah, we're going to be
behind.
about half a lap short.
Car outside.
White
Clear up
flag.
top.
1 more to go. You've just done a 33.9.
Well, at least we're going to make it to the end of this lap. Whether we'll be under power, though, is another question entirely. Let's just use the rest of it. Get around the
Looks like
final
you're out of
corners
gas.
here.
Lifting coast, mate. We're running
Heads
on
up, loud of fuel on the low
Closing on
side.
you. The gap is 3.5 seconds.
Good win there. Good race, everybody.
Alright.
up there. Good race, guys.
P15. There's the checkered flag.
All right, there's the checkered flag. Okay, we'll get them next time.
Good race, good win. 15th. Gonna send a message to the the 19, because we were in that one together. Just feel a little bit of
That's the end of the
camaraderie
session.
there, racing somebody that's making the same mistake you are, I guess. Let's see, were we at least the best finishing one that did stretch it to the end? Do we have that information? I think we might have been. Lap 22 is when we pit. Everybody else in front of us, I believe, all going to be in the 60s here. The 9 pit pretty early, lap 50. But that's still part of a normal strategy. Yeah. And then we know that the leaders didn't. So we were the best on the strategy. The problem is, it was the worst strategy. 19 also actually made it to the end, I think. But we were able to keep it under power long enough to get up to the line in front of them. Then the 24 wasn't able to catch up to us, even though he pit halfway. The 15 pit, but very late. It might have been just me and the 19 on that strategy, because everybody else, yeah, wrecked out and stuff. But so it was the 19 and I on the no-stop strategy there, going to the end, but just wasn't good for us. So not a great finish, but at least it was interesting seeing if we could make it. I wonder what the tires were. 54.66 would have been much worse if I wasn't trying to save, I guess. But probably still could have used that extra bit of turn with that extra pit adjustment once we had that. So not a great race for us, but that'll happen sometimes. It was not looking good anyway, so I wanted to try something a little bit different. I mean, we were running like 18th, I think, before we decided to do that strategy. It wasn't too great, but oh well. At least I won't have to wonder. See what happened out here. We only had the one yellow. It was a pretty good race. And here it was, the 15 getting the wall in front of the 18, it looked like. And then the 18 not able to dodge him. Tried to go to his inside, but the 15 bounced off the wall a little bit. So I feel like we're probably not going to see too many things out here. It seems like a pretty clean race. So we get through that, and then what happened to the 18? You might have damage or something, because I think this is... Is this green? I guess it is still green. Or it went back green, I mean. Because he's losing it here, but I guess he had no one behind him, so... Does not bring out a yellow. I don't know. Might have been some damage that helped cause that to happen. Oh, shoot. I forgot we did have two. That's what it was right there. Oh, the 7 gets Arca braked a little bit there. I think the 16 probably had enough time to slow down for that. I remember having to dodge this thing. Yeah, the 16 was behind us. Yeah, just Arca braked it a little bit. We had to slow it down pretty good. I was happened to be careful not to smack the or stomp on the brake pedal too much. Get it spinning or anything. So just enough to get it turned down to the inside and back it down. Appreciate the 7 for holding the brakes. If we're going to complain about when it doesn't happen, at least you got to appreciate it when it does, and unfortunately it did not help. The 16 still found him. But easier said than done sometimes. Dodging a wreck. Easy in hindsight. Who knows, maybe he didn't even have a great view of it before it was too late. But moving along here, probably going to be some wall hits from running the high line for some guys. I doubt we're going to get anything major, though. 9, holding on to it. Everyone's okay. 41. Lap 41 to 14. Kind of like taking a defensive line in there. Could have been a wreck. In fact, they get into each other a little bit more there. That was netcode, though. Sends them both up the track. And then a couple guys mowing some lawn. Ooh, the 3. Looked like he tried to slide it a little bit too close there. And then I think the 3 Alt F4s right there to not bring out a yellow. I remember he had left. So they're fighting around the top 10 right here. They're fighting for the top 10. The 3, he got loose. I think he probably was trying to leave a lane right there. Maybe debating for a while whether he was going to try to close it off. I think he's got the wheel turned hard left, trying to leave a lane, but he's getting loose, and so he ends up drifting in front of the 22. I think I would probably call that on the 3. Really just real close racing, though. Yeah, and then he Alt F4s. Because he was in a dangerous spot right there. And probably wasn't going to be able to come back from that and get a win or anything. After the damage he got, so... Moving along, probably just going to get some tire readings here. I don't know if we're going to have anything else to really look at, because I think it was probably pretty clean from there. So we might just call it. Move pretty quick here, see if we can't see anything else. Oh, we're already on lap 91 after it's over. Okay, so we reached the end. There really was nothing left to see, except for the 9. Having some fun afterward, I guess. So, we'll look at the race results page now. It's not going to be good, unfortunately. We were the best on the worst strategy, but is what it is. That'll happen. So, bear with me for a second. There it is. We got ourselves 38 lost on iRating. Hovering around that 5,000 like we always are. 38.93 strength of field, but not able to get a good finish out of it. All the way down here. First car lap down. And wasn't going to make it on fuel if we didn't get lapped. But, I mean, it's 15th, really strong field, 91 championship points. I guess it's not that. It could have been worse, is what I'm trying to say. Finished ahead of a couple of guys. First on the worst strategy. But didn't quite work out for us this time around. But that'll happen. Sometimes you don't pick the correct strategy. So that'll do it for this one. Thanks for bearing with me on that one. That was probably only interesting if you enjoy some strategy and enjoy whether it works or not. we end up P15. But I don't know how much better we were going to do regardless, because the race set wasn't really jiving with me too much. But that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.